Hey, how you doing today? We're gonna be looking at a fucking comedian who I discovered through my TikTok For You page, unfortunately. So pretty much I was going through my For You page and I get a good bit of like stand-up comedy on my For You page because like I like stand-up comedy. Some people don't like it. I like it. I like it because I like to write jokes. I like to write sketches. I like to do funny things and it helps like with inspiration or just see how other people can craft a joke, set up a punchline, shit like that. It's good for my fucking creative state, right? And so the other day when I was going through my For You page, this comedian named Anjelah Johnson popped up on my For You page. And she was getting a lot of laughs in the video, but the joke wasn't funny. But one thing I want to talk about before we get into this, I've noticed a very common thing of like just men shitting on women who are comedians. Like that's a very common theme. If you go on TikTok, anytime you see a woman or any queer person who does comedy, it'll just be a bunch of straight men being like, where's the funny, where's the funny, where's the funny? And what I want to make sure is this is not that. I'm not going to come on here and try and shit on a woman, like what the fuck, that'd be weird. I'm a woman, right? Like, why would I do that? The majority of the hate that this person experiences does come from a sexist place, I feel. And I want to change the fact that the hate comes from sexism. And I want that hate to come from their actual actions and behavior because I think they deserve it. So without further ado, let me introduce this person. Their name's Anjelah Johnson. They've been a comedian with a good following since 2007-ish. So that's a little bit of background on her. Now, what is she up to right now? Like, she's selling out shows, she's doing her thing. Like, she's a successful comedian. Not really our demographic, not a Gen Z demographic, but that's fine. Comedy is for everyone, right? Everyone needs someone to watch that's gonna relate to their own experiences. And she posts on TikTok. Most of her stuff is clips from her stand-up shows. They end up doing really, really well. Even with all the hate comments, they'll have like millions of views and 1 million likes, some shit like that. Like she does well. And let me show you a clip from one of her sets that she uploaded to her own TikTok account.
Right now everybody's talking about affordable healthcare, right? But for me, my healthcare has always been affordable because my cousin June is my primary doctor. And although June has never been to medical school before, she works front desk at a doctor's office, so she hears a lot. She wears scrubs to work, I trust her. Sometimes I call her for advice. I'd be like, hey June, I'm really congested. What should I do? She's like, okay, this is what you want to do. You want to get a cup of hot water, squeeze a whole lemon into it, 1 teaspoon of hot sauce, 1 teaspoon of pepper. It'll clear you right up. I'm like, okay, first of all, this prescription sounds delicious. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I'm probably gonna make some extra and eat it with chips later.
As you can see in that video, she's not bad at building up a joke. Like her setup is not bad. Like that was pretty good. It's just the punchline was incredibly lackluster. Not to mention, I've heard other people make this same joke in a funnier way. So it's just kind of like, if you're not going to do something the most original, which you don't have to do, like there can be common tropes that people come back to for a joke, like that's fine. But like at least do something like funny with it. But one of the things you'll notice in that video is at the very end, there was that clip of the crowd really laughing and there's a laughter throughout the show or whatever the fuck. And there's a lot of people who accuse Anjelah of edited in like laugh tracks into her TikTok, which I'm going to be honest, when she popped up on my For You page the first time, I was kind of like, you know, there might be some credibility to that. But like after watching a couple of them, I was like, okay, this doesn't seem like a laugh track. Because you can kind of tell when it's edited in. And so I came to the conclusion that no, it was genuine laughter from the crowd. The crowd thought that was really funny. He has an active, dedicated fan base who will come to her shows. She'll sell out shows. Like people pay money to see her, right? She's a successful comedian. The thing is, her fan base, her audience, just does not have a good sense of humor. And I know that objectively. And I'm going to prove it to you. And so what we're going to do is we're going to look at how Anjelah got her fan base and how she got famous. Now, the set I'm about to show you was first uploaded to YouTube in 2007 and has garnered like 42 million views since it was uploaded. And then once again, it was uploaded a year later, to which it got like 32 million views that time. So this is a clip that has like 70 something million views. Like it really popped off back in the day. And the bit that made her so popular is when she talked about the Vietnamese lady who did her nails. I'll show you it.
With these ladies, they're so nice. You know, they make you feel like it's all about you and customer service. You know, whatever you like, we do for you.
I'm going to spare you from watching that entire 4-minute clip, but it just goes on just like that. She just imitates the Vietnamese woman's accent, and that's pretty much the entire joke. And I think that that's wrong. Now, I just want to clarify, I don't think doing the accent itself is the bad part. I don't think that's the issue at all. But my problem with the joke was throughout the entire set, it wasn't really a bunch of punchlines or anything. The main joke was the accent itself, as well as just the imitation of the lady's behavior. Now, I don't think doing an accent is a bad thing. That's a skill, that's a talent. But when you do it towards like a group of people like Vietnamese people, where they are discriminated against, and they will face prejudice based on the fact of them being Vietnamese, and them speaking a Vietnamese accent heightens it, and then you like, do comedy off of that fact, when there's really other punchlines, the entire joke is the fact that they speak and act differently than you. That's weird, because if a Vietnamese person was to do that, they would not get that same response for speaking in an accent. And that's why I feel like it's weird. And also, as you're going to see later on, the whole character thing gets weirder when you see the next caricature that she's going to do. So I just wanted to like emphasize that. That's why I don't think it's cool. The other video that helped propel her to fame was a skit she did for Mad TV in 2008, where she plays a character that she created herself named Bon Qui Qui.
Mark was supposed to meet me yesterday and he didn't show up. Girl, I will cut him. Girl, yes I will. You remember what happened last time, right? When he had said he didn't hook up with Tracy and then I had found out he did.
As you can probably tell from the clip I just showed you, Anjelah is playing a racist caricature of a black woman. And the name Bon Qui Qui is a racist dig at how black people in the United States name their children, because it's different culturally than what Anjelah is used to. And let me show you a couple more clips from that sketch.
Now you want some cheese? You see me putting the order, why you didn't say nothing in the first place?
I tried to, but...
No, sir, don't get loud with me, sir. Do not get loud with me. Oh, no. Security! I need ketchup.
Yeah, I never got a sandwich. I never got a sandwich.
Bon Qui Qui.
And as you can see from those clips, this caricature she's playing is also aggressive and hypersexual. So literally checking off all the boxes on the fucking I hate black woman checklist. And this racist caricature of a black woman isn't just something she did in 2008. No, she also released music as this caricature from 2012 to 2016.
And you can say my weave may be on too tight, 'cause some of these brothers make a girl wanna pick a fight.
And she also, during her stand-up sets, will do callbacks to this Bon Qui Qui character.
I will cut you.
What all this just goes to show me is she's never reflected on like that caricature she's did in the past. She never was like, oh, you know, that was fucked up and I shouldn't have done that. I should do better. Because like, obviously, people are capable of growth. Like people can do a bad thing, learn from that and do better. That's called self-improvement. Now, the affected individuals, whether it's he was an asshole to someone or you did something bigoted, whatever the fuck, the affected individuals, they might not forgive you. You're not entitled to that, but you can still grow as a person, right? And I think it's a very important thing that we all acknowledge that people do have the capacity to growth. Like that's something we should encourage. But doing a callback to your racist-ass caricature of a black woman does not show me that you've improved as a person, that you've learned from your behavior. Because the clip from the stand-ups that I just showed you where she made the callback to the Bon Qui Qui character, guess when that was posted on her TikTok? In March of this year, of 2022. She hasn't learned at all. And so to answer the question of why she gets an insane amount of laughter for jokes that really aren't that funny is because her audience is that same group of people who thought those caricatures of black and Asian women were the funniest fucking thing ever. So of course, they don't really have a high bar for what comedy is. And I just want to like emphasize that this video is not some holier than thou shit of like, okay, that person sucks, and because I point out that person sucks, I'm better, or whatever the fuck. That's not what this is. I've done fucked up things in the past. Most people have. Like I said, people have the capacity to growth. It's just you're not entitled to forgiveness whenever you do acknowledge that you fucked up. But I think it's still important that we call out behavior whenever it is like not addressed or ever like improved. And this isn't some shit where I'm gonna cancel her. Well, our demographics are completely different. She's a famous comedian. I have like 15K on YouTube. Like that's not what this is. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Mainly what this video is to shit on her because I don't feel like she gets enough shit for like actual genuine reason. That's it. That's it. Whatever. If you like this video, click that video right there. Like, subscribe. I'm sure you're gonna like my other videos. If you like this video, bye-bye.